Neo, guys. Welcome in. We are about to get down and dirty with the test server. Embargo is upped and we can test, and I have actually waited to test for tonight. Told them not because I was just too busy to do it. It's my story and I'm sticking to it. Hey, Dom, welcome in. Been the evening. Hope you're having a good day. We are about to do a few tests. I need to figure out how a couple of these fonts work. Well, obviously, I know how Mimi works. I know how to do this one. And I know how to do this one. I don't know how to do this one. I don't know how to use this one. I've never once used her. Ganano is cute as a button, but I have never used her. And obviously, we don't want any in Sabbaths, so we turn that off. So let's see where we at. Tiana. If I recall, Ganomo's own matrices are kind of doo-doo compared to, like, on-fields. Instead of hers, I think we'll be using Zeke's. His gives the 20% attack on the 2-set and the 22% final there. Or was it 23? It's 23. And, you know, more attack here, so, you know. I'm not gonna test using Ganono as main DPS. I have to limit the number of comps I test. This is not CN, this is global. A lot of other top graders are streaming the test server right now. Well, should be. The first thing I need to do really is get my hands dirty. Just figure out how to use Ganono. Ring! Pets, I'll be honest. This right here is cool as shit. The like one thing that Fizzmane's had, but she's pretty much benched at this point. Was bad, man. Now I got some love in it. Okay, nannies. So, grass touching plans have been formally made. For like 6 hours from now. I was only planning to stream just the test server tonight anyway, so that works out pretty well. This was an idea that was never, like, realized. I don't think anyone ever used her outside of physical. They just couldn't get the whole rainbow thing to work after Finra. Feels bad, man. Anyway, let's see. Increase the shatter stuff, okay. 50% shield when stuff used. So she's a very tanky shatterbot. That I already knew. It's assist increasing limits of stuff and physical barrage. After using Pip Ultimate. Literally, and their ultimate stained ultimate. So check W. And then it doesn't look like any of this works. Likes to change her rotation. What does her ult do? Well, it doesn't matter what it does. We know what we need to do with it. We need to use it to get this buff. So I'm guessing so far we just kind of do the standard cookie cutter rotation of as main DPS, then, you know, discharge ult, discharge ult, discharge ult, discharge skill, yeah. So this one would be a stay on Zeke for a while, so we want to use Sit for. Correct. China. Wait, no, that's not right. There was Spring Maelstrom. Let's be Maelstrom plus, in this case, Zeke's trait. It's already set. What exactly does your skill do? 20-second cooldown. Okay, that one's low. Can he trigger her whips? Ah, it's dodge, attack. Wow, that's charging me. Oh, it's not. I thought it was. Hey, just hit it with a double notch attack. And they'll start. I'm guessing you only have to do that once. Let's find out. Let's just do a dummy rotation here. Wow, that charges fast. Ah, it starts from doing her hold attack too. Let's just auto our way up to full charge here, then we'll start. It's being triggered no matter what. Wow. They can literally just use Ganano as off-field. Good. It's exactly what I planned to do. I mean, I heard that, but, you know. 50,000 fizz. I'd not... No, I didn't. Okay, we gotta click. Well, this won't take a hot minute. And since it takes a second due to the lag, it's going to be a pain in the rear. Okay, voice changer, you can stop cracking. But here's a plan. We're gonna test each elements in like a meta comp, and then each of the 3.0 on weapons with double altered. And then we're gonna start mixing in Nanyan. So, Meta Fire, Meta Frost, Meta Volt, and Meta Fizz. I'd have to buy more reds later. Yeah, some people are really crazy and like me and burn through this. Like, they give us 300k of this, but it's... honestly, it's not enough. Wait, quick, take how far are we? 78. Marvel attack, hey yo. Okay, we need that at level 3. This is the one we're focusing on. The rest of this doesn't matter much. Obviously, we want some fizz in this attack over here, some. But we want to get this crit to plus 1500. Where we stop. And we want normal attack 3. Nothing else matters. It's not to say nothing else is good, that's just nothing else matters. Will it affect the views if you did audio only while playing in the background? Probably not. I mean, Twitch's algorithm is so fucking weird. If you can hear me, it's probably good enough to trigger it. Yeah, it's really safe for certain though. But I mean, either way, if you want to have me in the background, it doesn't matter. It'll be fine. You mean normal attack? Normal attack 3. There's just so many levels of RNG. To want to upgrade that +1 to a +3. delay, and not skill. Yeah, we're looking for normal attack 3. Come on. Delay 2. Nile attack 2. There we go. Weak point 2. I guess I'll yoink that one, because why not? I can. I wouldn't on live, but I can. I would keep my normal attack on live. But I also don't use these on live. I probably should, but I don't. I don't care enough. Increased healing +3. That on live might actually get me to use it. Because I do need to build up like a tank one and a DPS one. Or no, a tank one and a heal one. Because guess what? I am going full tank and support soon. Because of the way they're doing this game, like I just can't keep up with DPS. I'm an A6, A0 matrixy kind of girl, and like my damage is not even half of what like A6, A3s are. Stuck in A3 matrices are stupid. Yeah, that's over 1,500 now. We need to lock that whenever we get back to 1,500, 230, and 348. Yeah, those are about as high as I care to gamba. Look. My day has been full of sleep. I have been waking up late. On trying to get normal attack +3. But that helped him. I'll click save each time. If they shit learn. Ban, normal attack 3. This is ridiculous. Why is it allowed to go so long? This is literally hundreds of clicks I've done. How many exactly? 205? Quick hot level 3. So at this point, I'll switch these and weak point. That won't give me normal attack. We're out of those. Can literally only buy these. Get in 30 more clicks. I'm just gonna say F it and use 2. There it is. Okay, we're done rolling that. We can't roll this any higher, because they didn't give us enough of these to play with. You can't buy them. This Benman. We had normal attack 3 there. Normal attack 3 there. Discharge there. Discharge. And skill. On with normal attack on our gloves. See, my Volt and Trust, those are both normal attack. Hit my Flame List on the hit work. Yeah, normal attack too. So this one was pretty well set. We were just at the same point here of trying to get a +3. Yes, this is test server. We are allowed to stream it for 24 hours. And now I fish for normal attack again. Already have weak point 3. This is so slow. And that needs field damage too. Fuck, I need more of these. Alright, same deal. If I don't get it in these 30, and we're gonna cope. I guess I could go until this is empty. But it's 100 of those, so we'd need 50 of these, 24 more. And so we'll run out of both of these and then we'll be done. And we'll get what we want. Either way, we will be done. Not Tessera's lagging. Either that or I'm lagging. I blame the Tessera because it's not actually in NA. Not normal attack 1. I take this 1 and add it to the 2. Have that. Have 2. Give me 3. Come on. Give me 3. 3. Beast. Pretty pleased with the cherry on top. It's time I do it. Well, shit. Fuck, I want to get more. Let's see. 100. I think 500 of these. How many do I have? So I need 109. And I need 50. I did some bad math here. Yeah, I only need 250 of this. But whatever. This wouldn't be a problem if they actually gave us a good amount of resources. Maybe, give us like 2 or 3 million of these for testing. That might be better. Come on. Please. Yeah, what's it go about to do for +3? What's my shit at? 320? Okay, we go to 420, and if we don't get it by then, we blaze it. Actually, I don't think I can go to 420. On. Let's go damage +3. Let's go. And let's buy more. I'm not admitting defeat here. And we can't go higher. About 20 of these. And I think we had some of these, actually. And so here's what we'll do. We will unlock it. Let us at all this land where it lands, and then we'll save this down here. Then we'll get the statue we want, then pull it back up. See, if I was smart, I would have been doing that from the beginning. I'm kind of one-track minded at times. No, we don't need delay +2. That skill damage boost +3 kind of, tempting though. I just staying at +3. There it is. We got it. We won. Okay, I'm gonna get this back up to 1,500. Pin 26. $1,500. 642. 326 or 362. Yeah, we're set. We're done. Put this back up. Okay, so this has fire on it, so this is not as good as my Vault and Frost Gloves, but like, getting a replica of this, I mean, good luck. You could roll 1,000 gloves, and you may not see something like this. Because not only would you have to roll the correct stats, you'll have to roll them the correct way. Like, this is 4 rolls in the crit. 1 in the Vault. This is what it looked like before. It was 3,500 crit and 500 Vault. Like, even before the augment, this was fucking phenomenal. But yeah, our goal was to get close as we could get. So those gloves give my Frost and Volt teams a bit of an advantage. But we got close enough with these. The Fizz one's almost 1,000 Fizz was almost 5k crit. And the Flame one's 700 with all 5k crit. I mean, that's close enough. It's close enough that we can kind of tell what we're doing here. Like, we can kind of compare comps, you know? Those there within like a few % of each other. Anyway. What are we doing here? Do I want to test out here? I should probably test out here because I'm used to doing it outside. Alright, so since I'm recording off of one computer, I'm not doing it on another's. I gotta do the recordings a little different. So I need to make sure, number one, we need to be on the right weapon set. I do want 804. Let's make sure before that there's something with A3s. That resonance won't be triggered in here. Let me zone shit on her. Okay, so 41,270. $42,700. $42,600. And 41,200. So there's still a bit of a gap there. Basically, I need to drop like 1,500 attack somewhere. I think we can emulate that well enough. See, we have a good piece there. I have a good piece here. This has some fierce damage, so it kind of makes up for a little bit. But not enough. So if we could drop this a tier. I don't know if I have pieces for that though. Yeah, whatever. I don't care enough. Hey, I was looking at that. know who that is, actually. I know what that title is. You know, Brow over here cooking. Xiao's toes. Ah, god damn it. I'm just gonna do mine in here. It doesn't really matter if you do them in here or outside, as long as you do all of your testing in one or the other. No mix matching. So I always do all mine in here. Means I have to build up charge again, though. That is not the right weapon. Put Jizz back on. Grab Ganono Richio. So Fiona and Viono, Zika and Ganano, and on-field Tunseek. I am going to start every test with 2 full bars. I knew something I'd worry about the music. And Yam shit was still playing. I'm also not going to use relics. Okay, Pep, calm down. I think I want to discharge to Ganano and the Fiona. I don't know how long the animation is, but most breakpoints are like 8 seconds on Maelstrom to start doing your rotation. So you'll... Maelstrom has a 30-second cooldown. Now typically when I'm using Fiona, I use Maelstrom's cooldown to tell me when to switch weapons. That'll be gonna be about 8 seconds depending on Ganano's like animation. It might be 10. Fiona needs 5 seconds alone, and most other weapons need 3. That's kind of long. Probably it changes enough though. Oh, I went to the wrong weapon, but whatever, it's fine. Does he have the thing over his head? I swear it's so hard to tell if he has snakebite. I don't think he does. Yeah, we're gonna calm down and wait for this all to go away and try again. Which dodge attack triggers it? Snake bite for either one. Apply snake bite. Add. What's the fucking difference? Okay, yeah, I need to make sure to open this up so we can see our stats. I still don't see it up there. So fucking target damage is immune to it? Oh god, why am I in there? I didn't jump, did I? No, maybe I did. I am more charged though. Yeah, the background's moving. Holy shit, I never did that. Well, sure enough. Where even is this? Watching in space, I guess? What's the fucking bow on there for? I mean, if I'm applying it, it's gonna be applied pretty damn quick either way. Yeah, it took a whole ass 10 seconds to go through those. Up, you have to do the dodge attacks. Is it up there this time? But I give up. I only give it one dodge attack for now, and that's it. Goodness. This kind of trash, not gonna lie. I don't like it, no. I'd much rather do double altered. I'm about to just skip this comp, say F it. Can I sell a buff up? Yeah, I did. Okay, we're at 51. 51.8. Now, maybe I start out like this. Now, I shouldn't do that because I'll forget to use this skill after I switch back. That's bad, Maya. The hell is this? Oh, it's Fiona's crystals. I'm not gonna worry about those being up right off the bat, because like by the time I start the actual rotation, they're stacked all the way up anyway. I mean, we're not trying to get like exact, this is what it's like cactus testing. We're just trying to get a ballpark, like, we want an educated guess on how like good the team is. That's the goal. That requires a decent run. I had no practice with this kind of team. If the dodge attack doesn't apply like consistently, I'm just gonna call that a weakness of the team. I'm gonna leave it at that. Is that an Akka back here? Hey yo, we're on test server now. Streamlit. This test server's kinda laggy. Cause I think everyone's on it. Yeah. Fill up. Is, like, this can't be men of his, right? Fizz was zigging and then kinda not keep your it. I don't like it, maybe this is like I'm doing something wrong, but like 900 mils in a 2.5 minutes isn't that great. Like my fault comp can always do that. I think Nanyan's gonna make this team just a wee bit better. 11, 13? I don't know, and let's see. Barefoot it is named. To log it all later. Oh, I switched to Z-coptered. Okay, we have Zeke matrices on, Lien. Fiona on Tiana, and on fields on Zeke. I'd like to start out with full energy and not necessarily on Lien. Well, it doesn't matter. 2 bars is enough to work with Lien. Don't know if you should do a maelstrom rotation here or a faster rotation here. I guess I'll do both. Do I have a streaming schedule? Kind of, not really. I usually go live between like 3 p.m. and 9 p.m. That is go to whenever I die. I'm wanting to get on a schedule. Like, I like starting around 3 or 4 p.m. This is in Eastern, by the way. And might go for like 10 hours or 12. I like sleeping to the morning. Like, I like sleeping between like 6 and 9. But I can't keep a schedule. If you've ever heard of something called non-24, that might explain it. Or if you haven't, yeah, give good old Google a look-see. It's basically a circadian rhythm disorder. It's fairly common with people with mental disorders. And I have, at least one. Actually, I think I qualify with 2. Autism and gender dysphoria are both mental disorders, I think. But yeah, either way. I like streaming. I typically stream pretty long. Like, I'll go till 3 a.m. a lot of times. My cutoff tonight is about 2, though. Anyway, let's get this started. I don't need extra charges for this. I just discharge cancel it anyway. So I'm gonna do this with the Maelstrom rotation, where you dump your lens every 30 seconds, and after her field's gone, you just kind of whatever. That typically works better with like Mimi, because most of Mimi's damage is in those fields anyway. I don't think it'll work as well for Zeke. But we'll find out. What the hell is that? Why is that still there? I want to test what that's still there. Yo, Lon's umbrella is actually a sword just with an umbrella on it. Well, I never noticed that. I got some nice titties. I'll be honest, if I could pick any, like, Dane character I could look like, it'd be her. I mean, my model kinda looks pretty similar to her already. I want to try display. Now that last tick was from the altered thing. This here. Net matrices are set. It's touch recording. So we're at 46K basically. Yeah, it's a little bit lower. I don't think this is gonna work. I swear I'm still at barely over 100, and that's nothing. We're way behind where Ganano was. Now triple altered is strong. I don't know if it's strong and global. If they don't make it good, one of my alts is gonna get dropped. But that alt really needs Nonyan to be strong to be, like, to exist. If Nonyan's not strong, I'm just gonna, like, roller on that character and then probably venture it till I feel like playing it sometime in the future. But Zamping and Torrential and Wellspring will be the way to go. I'm only Torrential on one, though. If I can hit Wellspring at the start of switching the Zeke. Oh wait, Wellspring's at 20-second duration, right? "20 seconds. Okay, yeah, it is. Does it matter then? Okay, so I'm going to put Torrential on 2 then, just so I can use it as a 30-second timer. I wouldn't be looking at it going anyway. I'd be looking at Zeke's skill to switch at this point. I need indicators to know when to switch. Because I'm stupid. So it'll work. triple uttered hopefully will be good. I think if it cut out, I'm just repeating that to make sure you heard it. We don't know yet. I mean, some of the other testers have probably figured her out by now, but I need to get my hands on her. I want to get the dirty part done before I get onto it. Again, I only need one discharge here. Turn that off. And that's going to exclude Altered Zeke if it can't come even close to Ganono. So he is one lane realm at a time. Yeah, I need those things to get off. Actually, I think it's fine to dump them because we're down enough discharges to reset our cooldown. We're doing 3 discharges with Torrential. Yeah, see? 1 from Lan, 2 from Piona. What is this trash? This does not get included in the video. Nope. It was bad. Altered Zeke kinda sucks ass. Time to start using Nanyan. I put her back there. Her, him, it, them, whatever. Feeling out of combat. Thank you. Alright, land, kick by. Though, until we hit A6, I'm not going to increase our matrices. And obviously I'm not doing free-to-play testing with A6s, so... I'll have to do that on the other test server later. It was I got a red dot. Oh, whatever. Not starting on the right weapon. There again, we're gonna start with 2 full bars. Okay, we are at 54k. Really? Wow. What that? 9-inch two-piece is fucking busted. Most busted two-piece I've ever seen in this game. Like, if you only pull her two-piece, you could use her two-piece as, like, ghetto on-fields. And I say ghetto, but they're actually stronger than every other two-piece in the game. So you can, like, run 2 other 4-set backgrounds, then put her in on your on-fields in either, like, Samir or Lyra. That hers will still work in the background, too. So even if you, like, don't pull her, hey, two-piece is, like, high to tell. I don't want to tell anyone to pass on her two-piece. When you switch to a weapon with 0 mats equipped, and then you switch off that weapon, does the team buff go away? We need 0 mats. Now this game is Tower of Fantasy. And we are streaming the test build. Will it be 0? Oh, mats is in matrices, okay. I've never heard them called mats before. Yeah, hey, no worries, so 4-piece 0. I mean, I think it works if you switch weapons. I mean, I usually switch weapons immediately. That's something we can test here in a second. How's the driftball octane? Well, my preliminary testing, I did a little bit a couple days ago. Let's see. Let me change this up so you can see it. No capture, don't make visible. Yeah, it's good. That's not good. There. Okay, we can do a quick look at my triple orchard stuff. Now, this triple orchard stuff is only with Nanian A0, with Fiona A1 and Lan A6. I think it also had like Silent and Habel matrices in the background, with Vyra 2-piece and Nanian 2-piece in the foreground. If I recall, I'm not sure, but this is the clown main DPS run. You should be over here. Unless it's all sorts of funky looking. Looks like I started on land just to put her field down, then I discharged to Fiona to get her discharge buff, and then Denanian to get the clown. And then I started at it. Jump, swipe, swipe, swipe. 3 swipes and a jump. You may notice that the damage is a little low here. Barely a 60 multiplier with this. Now, don't get me wrong, this is fine for free-to-play. But you're over 100 mil in like 45 seconds. But it's literally just this over and over again, so where's my mouse? And so about 3:15 in 2.5 minutes. Using the clown. So keep that in mind. How many attacks before jump cancel? I'm not going to tell you because you don't need to know. You know, that combo right there? It's a joke. On global, it's a joke. Because look here, this is the combo you want to learn. Oh no. Triple Alter is evil. That's just the clone of main DPS. I showed that first, but now we're gonna look at using her flute as the weapon instead of the clown. So same deal here, you get your buffs and whatnot, but you actually do a rotation here. So you know, I started on Lyn, I did the discharge skill, then discharge skill. See how the multiplier is already way higher? And this looks way cooler too. And it has a lot more user input. The rotations, you don't need to discharge into Nanian a second time. As long as Sweet Clown is still alive, you don't have to do her discharge again. I don't think. We'll look into that more in a bit, because this is just preliminary testing. It went a minute, and we're at the 170 mil. Yeah, this one also is very, player skill dependent. Let's hit through. A little bit higher. Got somewhere around 130 mil higher. Now, this is with A0 Nanian, A1 Fiona, and an A6 Lyn. But this works fine, honestly, with an A0 Lyn. Lyn's really just there for her field once every 30 seconds. To make sure you're, if you do a clone discharge, you have a fresh field. I don't think you need to... Ooh. We're gonna have to do a little more diving on Triple Altered in a bit. Let's close that. And we're going to test physical with Nanian. So we're gonna do Zeke as the main DPS first, and then Nanian. It's had to triple altered after Fizzy. How much does Nanian power crate Tiana? We're working on finding that out right now. So for Fizz, our 230 was 900 mil. With an A6 Fiona and A3 matrices. Now I don't think an A1 Nanian and A0 matrices are gonna beat that. That we'll see how close it can get. You definitely need to discharge into Nanian at least once, but let's read it real quick. What is that big dot for? That's our skill. Yeah, the puppet never goes away unless you leave combat or it gets killed. Okay, so for 30 seconds? Well, it summons a darker itch. If so I'm fault, you don't have to redo it. Looks like on physical, you need to use her discharge every 30 seconds. For altered, you don't. Like, there's no duration here, so this just stays active at skill damage. Noted. Maybe without the matrices first? Possibly, but at that point I'd want to do like a one-to-one comparison. And I can't really go backwards. I think I can have a second set of Fiona matrices since I already had them on my account. But yeah, I can just level another whole set. Yeah, well shit, I had to go outside. Let me run this parse first, and then we'll go outside and do that. Alright, so we're going to go into, I think, Ganono into Nanyan into Zeke. I don't know where I'm going to look to have a timer. Guess I'll have to rely on the timer that's on the, like, the target enemy. Like, I know, I'm kinda dumb, so... This is already way better. When his cooldown is up, I want to use that as my indicator. When his cooldown comes up, it's time to switch. And switch. I'm Pepega and need indicators, okay? Little shy of 800 mil in 2.5 minutes. Compared to an A6 Fiona with A3 matrices that it's a little over 900. Gravity tester had actual skill cooldown timers, what? Like, where you could see all of the skill cooldowns? Is that what you're saying? Hey, Arcor, welcome in. Oh my god, if that's true. Uh-oh. Clown, you need to quit. Quit, Clown. Shoo. Shoo. Away. Ray, go away. Been 20 seconds. Okay, kick by. Okay, you mentioned you flirt asking the Valken 56 seconds, okay. What dirty shit did you do this time? You got that for the deducted time of 1 minute 4 seconds afterward? That was 42 seconds. You know, they always say that 42 is the answer of the universe. So well done. Well done. What does the clown do? The clown does two different things. Either it just kind of sits there and attacks when you're not possessing it, or you can possess it and attack with it yourself. And on global, it seems that attacking with it yourself is not the way to go. I know it feels bad, you know? It was a very unique gameplay on CN. Oh shit. Not fuck. Oh, I fell off the mat. Yeah, let me pull up something to show you guys. Well, not by browser. The tabs I had open before are just open again. I might switch to this on my main PC. YouTube allowed. Yeah, we're gonna backpedal. We're not gonna pull it up on YouTube. We're gonna pull it up here. Single. Onion altered demo, there we go. So this is the setup I used on CN. My altered attack was 39k. My crit was 15k, 55%. This is at level 100, I think. So I used Nyan's 4-piece, Habella's 4-piece, and Lyra 2-piece with Scylla 2-piece to accomplish this. Now, here's the note. We're gonna compare this to something else real quick. This is my rainbow demonstration. So this here, I said A3 Mimi. With Lyra, Shiro, Habola, and Nanyan. We're using Linghan, Mimi, and Nanyan, right? Alright, so let's fast forward a bit. By the way, this outfit's coming with the next battle pass. Per level. The next battle pass that has an outfit. I don't know if the next one has an outfit, or if the next one has a mount. But the next outfit battle pass will have this outfit in it. So we're starting with Linghan, we're going into Nanyan, and then we're going to town on Mimi. I will test this in my rainbow comps here with Nanyan. You like that 1,000 multiplier, by the way? Can't cancel because we only need the buff from her discharge. Big numbers go burr. Anyway, so keep in mind the in number here. I did a 2-minute 30 test. It'll take what, 1? 8.1 with a 900 multiplier on Rainbow, right? With an A3 Mimi. So keep this in mind. Yeah, this is actually my favorite outfit. Once I put it on, I just never took it off. Okay, now back to the altered Nanian demo. Oh yeah, this is one I recorded this live on stream. That's my old hairstyle. I don't have that much hair anymore. And just kind of scuffed, to be honest, because I started with no charge. So I had to build charge and then go into Nanian. Best damage that's in. That's 10 million in that hit. 10 million there. 17, almost 18 million there. Feels good, man. Seeing numbers are fun. By the way, I can't actually see chat while I'm looking at this, so I'll catch up in a minute. But yeah, I just fast forwarded it for the video. Look at that multiplier. $1.5 billion damage with a 1257 multiplier. That's so much stronger than that A3 Mimi and A0 Ninghan Rainbow comp. And to put it into perspective, my Fiona, Nanian, and single element, my double altered element comps, like, say, Mimi, Yan Miao, and Ninghan, they outpull around 1.5 to 2.5 billion. Rainbow comp is my second strongest, and triple altered is by far my strongest on CN. With 2 A0s and an A1. Like, what the fuck? Yeah, by the way, my Yan Miao is also A3. And she's getting at BPS by triple loading by a lot. Now, I don't have a second Fizz weapon. I don't have a second Volt. I don't have a second Frost. So all of my mono elements are double altered mono. But, you know, it's mostly their element damage, because all of Nanian's damage is their own element. You just manage what discharge order you do. Anyway, I digress. We're going off the topic. So, yeah. At least on CN, we gotta find out for global, but at least on CN, triple altered was pretty good. That's not gonna be meta. If it is meta, I'll be shocked. Because then everyone's going to roll 3 sucking units. I wouldn't doubt if they made you do that. Oh my god. Anyway, let's actually just get back to it, right? And then I go name that last bit of footage. on story coordinate. Let's... Okay, yeah, this is the start of this is the right one. Let's see, 11, 13. But 9 yen. Thì nào click. Take lane. So put an M next to Zeke to indicate that he was the main. And now we're gonna do a run with Nanyan as the main DPS. And this is gonna kind of be a little wonky rotation though. But to be fair, we won't ever have to go back to Zeke. Because of how Zeke works. So I mean, it's probably fine. So here's what we do. We'll put up his skill. Get our dodge attacks in. Okay, we're 30 seconds in, so we switch out. Made a Nanyan skill timer as my timer. $600 mil is main DPS at A1. That ain't bad. I mean, the background effectors are, you know, A6 with A3 major saves, but hey. She's at A1 with A0 on herself, that's doing better than I thought. And hey, look, here's the funny part. I didn't put the on-fields on her. So we gotta do that again. Made this backwards yet. This is supposed to be newest to oldest by now. It's newest to oldest on scene and has been for months. Like, can you just change it? That wool stars are green now. Doesn't green mean? The rarity. That's why it's showing a red dot. But you have to scroll for this now, what the hell? Okay, now let's try it again with, the right matrices in the right place, right? Yeah, I think Han Mimi Nangyan definitely works. Pretty good, actually, I know that was like 5 or 10 minutes ago, but I was distracted, okay? The hell oh. Okay, double discharge ready. We're not gonna all to calm down. Set. Okay. Let's start the recording. So 474. That's not with it been on Nanyan actually. But excluding the Lyra matrices. I'll have to get the numbers back. 54, goddamn. Okay, we're set. Wait, we're doing this wrong. We gotta leave and come back. Oh, I can't believe I did this. I mean, it doesn't matter for the Zeke main DPS comp. Because most of that's auto attack damage and his trait isn't best for that. But if we're not using Zeke main DPS, I'm gonna use Nanyan's trait. Her trait is fucking busted. I can't believe it did this. Final damage by 18, the standard, but when Temple Bamboo is in the main slot, so that's when she's the main DPS. For every one non-altered weapon equipped, increase all elemental damage by 14%. Yeah. This 14% is... This is the damage it does on CN. It works a little differently on CN, but this is basically like the same numbers. On CN, this works even without her being a mean slut, but, you know. They gotta power creep somehow. Our trait's only good if you're using it. What the fuck? They give us Tian? Fuck no, I'm not using that. I mean, I'll take the extra stack of 9 yens. Anyway. By going back in. Okay, so 54 3. Basically a 20k crit. That's how a crit. Oh, gotta build charge. Okay, we're set. And so with Zeke, we start like we did before. F a skill. Do both types of dodge attacks because I trust nothing in this game. Look at that multiplier. Like I'm not even like doing this good. I waited way too long to switch weapons that time. It's more damage. Using Nanyan main DPS with her own trait, of course. A1 with A0 matrices. She's doing more DPS than the previous Fizz meta. And she counts as Fizz. I mean, if that doesn't tell you, like, for DPS to fucking pull her, then... To A1 and A0 matrices, power creeps Fiona A6, A3. For Fizz. Oh yeah, check out the AFK damage that thing does. And that was a scuffed rotation. And I want to keep that footage just to prove a point. Wow. Help me impressed. Okay, what do you guys want to do next? Well, I can't take Nanya up star levels right now to do higher levels of Fizz. Gotta do all of the A1 testing first. Though, some people were looking at triple altered. Maybe we do that next. I guess we do Volt, maybe? Once we have a resident Volt main in the group. Altered Volts. So that would look like... Let's do the old like, one of the old meta Volts first. The one that I'm good at. Which is not Zeke. So let's do Fiona A6, Lana A6, and Miri A6 with all A3 matrices. Running Fiona's and Mimi's matrices. So with this setup, I prefer to do the Maelstrom rotation. So that's with Wellspring Maelstrom. 1.6 mil HP. 48.6k volt attack. We're at full charge already, so that's fine. I mean, we only need 1 bar of charge for this rotation anyway. But, let's get it underway. Bit 50, nice. I waited too long to switch. I'm a dum-dum. So if you only go for 18 on yen, then you'll still get that rate compared to mouse triple volt. Assuming current numbers, of course. We know they will change things. I hope they change things. There's one thing I noticed already that they need to touch on. But this is like more for low-level non-yens. What the hell? Wag? It wouldn't let me discharge at Fiona for a second there. That really hurt it too. And I'm also skilly sharing a bit. It's only about a billion, that's kind of a farce. Yeah, that's something I'm kind of pissed off about. That's the thing I was just mentioning. So without even, like, scrolling down, I know what it does. Inhabit does 1% on global. And the A1 is virtually untouched. On CN, it does 4% plus 1% per star at A1. But here it's 1% plus 1% per star. Basically, you have to pull A1 if you want like any benefit from Inhabit. Like 1% damage, I want to be real with you, 1% damage is not worth pulling. A0 is not worth it. Now, if they made this 4%, and that's a 0.5% per star, you'd still have the same effect for Wells, that put it on an A6 weapon. But A0 would be eating better. What? So, you have 1% here, 6% here for a total of 7. So what you should do is half of this. Yes, 7%. So what you should do is half this, 1% to 1%. That's still 3% for a 6 star. And you put 4% here, and that's still 7%. They're putting all the power on the A1 instead of half of it. See, on CN, it was closer to half. It's with 4 here and 6 here. But, with Global, it's 1 here and 6 here, and that's just... Her weapon itself is great. Like an A0 of her will be fine if you're using her in your team. But if you're not using her in your team, don't bother. Get her to A1. If it's like you're using her just for her background shit, you need to get her to A1. And not background off team shit. I hate that. What really hurts this is not just her at A0, it's free-to-plays. Free-to-plays won't get anywhere near the full A1 effect. At most, a free-to-play is going to have an A3 weapon as their main DPS. So they're getting 1% plus 3% here for a total of 4. And that's like best case scenario. The majority of free-to-plays are going to be using A0s and A1s. So you're talking 1% and 1% for most. If you roll her to A1. But at that point, it's moot because you're going to use her as your main DPS because she's going to out-DPS every other weapon in the game. For a long time. I mean, Yan Miao doesn't beat her. Bradley's an off-field primarily. Frost. It's fucking stupid. I know, there's a lot of things wrong with what they're done with, like, non-yen forward. And that's on both sea and Ing level. Anyway, that's enough of that. That's enough of that. I had a little worked up there. I'm bad at that point too. On a 48K, that starts the recording. I want to do the faster rotation. Wow, we didn't get a thing. Whoops. That's why you use torrential, hey? Yeah, we'll just use torrential. I think torrential DPS is Hydro focus for this build anyway. Heyo! Welcome, YouTube chatters. Name? Name for what? The game? This is Tower of Fantasy. You set this to where I can see it boot up. And here we go. But yes, welcome in. I loved how the hey on YouTube got converted into that emote on Twitch. And yeah, buffs are gone. Probably waited a little too long, but whatever. It didn't work. Oh yeah, you gotta go to Fiona first. Okay, well, I'm done. Well, now we wait again. If only there was a button here that let us reset the instance and it actually worked. Not only does it not work, but it doesn't exist anymore. It just disappears. Do I mind if you riz me up? I mean, good luck. Beware of mods. There's a certain mod, I don't know if he's around or not, but he likes to bonk me whenever I get sussy. So, you know. If he'll bonk me, he'll bonk anybody. Hey, Jen, are you around? It may be AFK. Let me stop skill issue. I just needed like a decent run here. I don't want to go too in depth. You have no risk anyway. Hey, same though. I like this rotation. It's nice and quick and simple and easy. But that's even worse. That's not even worth keeping. What I was saying before was a better. And look at all of that ASK damage over there. With onion? How's the bot topping? Oh, Restream bot. Yeah, Restream bot is just pasting links back and forth. Or not links, chat back and forth. I'm streaming in both of those locations. And the Restream bot just gives chatters from both sides like the ability to talk to each other. Oh, maybe I should use Zeke. It is easier. Less things to go wrong with it. I think this is like the meta volt. Not triple, but the meta not triple volt. Awkward, I don't know how you put up a triple volt. I can't stand it. Man, I guess with that thing with the Brevi's test server where you can actually see cooldown, that would be different. Man, God damn it. Yes, please skip Tanium. Please skip Tanium. Arcor, did you see the Bravi stuff? Her advancements that'll translated? Need to find them real quick. Even support half the pull A6. I can't get away with a lower advancement. Well, that's toxic. If you have a dreams person, Nate Frost shit just overwrites Dreamus. Like, fuck everyone that's not Bolt Frost. You basically need to have Jan Water run with her. It's dirty. But yeah, look at her A6. The second part. Increases teammates' foul damage by 20% and shatter by 25% chance stack. It's only one will work at a time, but with the fact that it does something, I mean, that's going to be lower, probably like 10% damage, and I doubt they'll change the shatter. But you get everyone else shattered just by existing. You know, at the procket, you just exist and it's there. I really hope that they take that, like, A6 and put it all the way down on like A1 or A3 at the most. The support part of it, I'm going to push for that for global, because that the A6 first, the Quine A6 for free-to-play support players, people aren't going to want to take a free-to-play support player anymore if they don't have an A6 Brebi, and like expecting them to have an A6. I mean, that's utterly ridiculous. I can smell the carsasm. I can smell the sarcasm a mile away. I was already going to start doing this whole change into support tanking thing, but now like I don't. I'm like second guessing myself. Like, do I even want to play the game at this point? Like the role I want to move into, I also have to have A6s. What the fuck? I want to be able to like play with people that are pushing high content. Once Breby's here, you don't have her maxed. Forget it. They won't take you. No one will invite you. I mean, with Lyra, it was a different story. You could get away with anyone, Lyra, fine. Yeah, you could get away with Aesura, Lyra. You can get away with an A3 Fiona. Those weren't, like, too terribly eye of everything to ask for. But, there, you wanna be... I hate it. Don't put the support stuff on the high stars. Come on. That might be what decides if I quit this game or not. If we can't get Global to change that A6 and put that support part on a lower star to where it's more accessible, then I'm just not gonna stick with it. Yep. If you want to say any kind of relevant. But it's not like that. Young Meow was better. But hers, I mean, D-Pass isn't all that great. Young Meow's was dodge attack and hold left click for a second. Dodge attack, hold left click for a second. This is way worse. I'm not bothering with this. If I don't hit at least a 1.5 billion parts here, I'll let it be Ben. I did want to have deal with Devil Octor on the Chase A test server. And this time I actually rolled gear. I have way more attack. Try again. I'm not doing triple watered. That shit's too much for me. Triple watered. Triple volt, excuse me. 48615. Yeah, okay, we're good.